Greetings and salutations. I am JD. Welcome to Twisted Strands episode 127. And yes, I realize I did not podcast last week. I'm sorry about that, kids. I was so busy trying to get things done that I couldn't fit it in, and when I could, I was just too damn tired. Anyway, my name is JD, and you can call me Jeannie. And, well, I hope your holiday celebrations are going well. I hope you had a good Hanukkah, if that's what you celebrate. And, it's only a few weeks until Christmas, and I still haven't finished Bridget's present. But I'm well underway for it, and well underway finding crocheted snowflakes and stuff and junk to make for the aunts and cousins and everything like that. So it's going alright. Went to an awesome sauce party with my group of younger knitters, and I received some very sweet gifts. I've got nothing to drink up here today, sorry. I do have some good beer in the house. I'm just not drinking it right now. Don't want to go to sleep too early. Anyway, one of the things I got was a yarn I wanted to show you. I don't know how she read my mind that this would be welcome in my stash, but it sure is. Oh, that's pretty accurate. It's very bright purple, pretty. It's Littoral Sparkle. And it's by Aslan Trends. Yeah, this is making me want to say things like Aslan and clitoral. That's just where my mind is going. But anyway, it's not that. It is perfectly nice to say. Littoral Sparkle. It's a bulky weight, and it looks like it's got several different yarns all wrapped up in it. It's soft and pretty. I might make something for my mom with it. It's a bulky weight. And so that's pretty cool. Thank you, Liz. Very nice. I don't think she watches, but so what. And, I finally thought hard enough and long enough to show you what Pattern Whisperer sent to me. She sent me 2 Japanese slipknot bags. I think that's what they're called. Oh dear, I've got this one all wrinkly. But this is the one I'm going to be very happy to keep and use. And this one I'm going to do a drawing for. So if you'd like to win this beautiful lined slipknot bag with some lavender stuff to keep your project safe from moths, just post in the thread that I'm going to start on the Twisted Strands Ravelry group, and I will pick a name from the thread after Christmas, I think. And what I ask from you is, when you post in the thread, please give me an idea for a Christmas ornament to knit or crochet for an ornament swap that I've got coming up soon, the 28th. So if you could please give me an idea for the ornament swap, I'd greatly appreciate it. And excuse me. And you can be in the running to win a lovely bag. So anyway, that's the drawing. That's my gift from Pattern Whisperer that I'm passing on to you, because you are all wonderful people. I love that color red. So that's the drawing that we're going to do for this after Christmas. So I know it'll reach you without being held up by all the cards. I haven't even sent out my Christmas cards yet. Oh dear. Anyway, works in progress. Well, I'm Still working on Bridget, turn around, honey. I'll let you know when you can turn back. Okay? Alright. These are the Hermione's Everyday Socks. Let me turn to my notes so I can see. Erica Luder. And it's using size 1 needles. And it's Into the World Pakoku sock. And I'm dropping it. I am into the lake, and I think it's really neat. And I also have a half object, because like I promised last week, I did finish the first sock, and I think it'll be very fitting for her. I did a okay job on the Kitchener stitch. I kind of fucked it up a little bit there. But yeah, it's stretchy enough to fit over my foot, at least to the point where I feel safe putting it on. So it should be stretchy enough and fine for Bridget's tiny little feet. And I really liked the pattern. So, working on it. Hopefully I can get to the heel by this weekend. I don't know. I'm not that quick. But we live in hope, right? Okay, Bridget, you can look again. So anyway, I do like that sock pattern. That is very pretty, and I've been taking it everywhere with me. And another work in progress is one that I have barely started. And this is just the first round of Snowflake number 24. I know, wonderful name. It's by Catherine Clark. I'll show you a picture soon. It's in this book. White Christmas and Thread Crochet by Leisure Arts, and Catherine Clark wrote all the patterns. And this is Snowflake 24, and it's teeny tiny right now. And one thing I always find perplexing about snowflakes is there's so few rounds. Many of them are not many rounds, and this one is a 2-round pattern. I'm doing this in mystery bamboo thread that someone was kind enough to give to me. So there we go. That's what that is right now. Next week it'll be done, I hope. But I'll show you why I'm so perplexed by this pattern. I don't know why I picked it. It's so much counting. Just so much counting. And most of the work is done in the second row, and it's so much counting. I feel like I'm going to be sitting here with the directions going 1, 2, 3, 4. But anyway, it really is pretty. It's this one. Right here. You can see how bad my hands look. My hands are tools, not pretty decorations, sorry. So anyway, it seems to be pretty simple. I mean, it's all chaining and slip stitching and all that. Maybe a double crochet or two, but seriously, I'm just totally intimidated by all the counting I'll need to do just to do this pattern. When I started reading it, I said, okay, whatever, counting, blah, whatever, I can do that. Not an idiot. Then I looked, and I saw that, oh, it's only 2 freaking rounds. I'm insane for thinking that this was another round, and then this, yeah. We'll see. You might hear screaming all the way from New Jersey, swear to gods. But anyway, that's the start of my crochet snowflakes for the family this year. I give out about 5 or 6. I bought some 2013 charms to put on the bottom of them, so that's cool. Anyway, I did finish 2 things. The Hydra Cable Neck Warmer by Stacy Moosh. Sorry, Stacy. I finished that, and that was a pleasure to knit. I worked it exactly as written, and the person I gave it to, along with the Irish hiking arm warmers, she really loved them. And I ended up purchasing some buttons, and it went really well with those buttons, and I was really pleased with my end product. And this this little fellow's getting smooshed. And I finished my first oatmeal. Since it's a paid pattern, I plan on doing more. But you can see the little arms. I did the arms as described, but no, I didn't use the pipe cleaners in it. I just whip stitched everything in. I picked some buttons out of a sewing kit. And look, his face isn't messed up. Yay! His arms are a little crooked though. Oh well. What snowman is perfect, symmetrically perfect? No snowman I know. So I can forgive him for that. So you can tell. Hee hee. It's a bit wacko. But anyway, I love how this pattern came out. I shall make some with far bulkier yarn. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how it came out. I finished him Saturday night. And you can see the pretty cabling. I think with cables he looks really cute. There we go. Trying to get him to look steady, but this one is for my beloved mom. So, one tip I wanted to add. I took a small Ziploc snack bag, filled it with those toy pellets that are plastic, and you use them to weight down the limbs or the butt of your toy, and it keeps them steady. And as you can see, totally not steady, but anyway, he's pretty steady for a little roly-poly guy. So that's what I usually use, a Ziploc bag or some fabric square with some pellets from the craft store, or if you're in a hurry and don't have anything, beads, some heavy beads. Those work very nicely for weighing down limbs and the butt or seat of your toys. That's my tip. And let's see, future projects, there are so many. I'd rather take out something that I've got in the works that's been hibernating from when I decided to do all these Christmas things. As far as Christmas gifts are concerned, what do I have? A hat for Dad, maybe. A hat for Mom, because she really liked that kepi that I bought from Joann's a while back. So basically 2 more hats and half a sock. And I'll be done after the Christmas crocheted snowflakes. So not much. I hope to do a lot this week, and that's about it for the knitting and crocheting. I haven't purchased any yarn. Oh wait, yes I did. I'm sorry guys. I feel like I let you down by not being on the freaking diet, but when I saw these metallic bonbons, I bought those from Hobby Lobby. And then I bought the holiday ones from Joann's. So I bought a bunch of bonbons. That's about it. I'm not sure if I mentioned that during my last podcast, but I bought some plan on making holiday ornaments or something with it. And so that's about it for my splurging. I haven't been too nuts, but I'm not proud of it either. So anyway, that's, yes, no spinning, very little yarn buying. I'm hoping to keep myself from buying yarn because I don't need any. And that's it for all the crafting goodness. Let's go on to the stuff and junk part of the show. Now, the main reason I haven't been very energetic or doing a metric ton of holiday knitting and crochet is because my mom was very kind and dad was very kind, and they bought me a new bureau, which is right here. It is massive and tall, and I have yet to put my computer printer on top of it because I work. What do you want? So anyway, in order to properly get that into my room, I needed to clean the room. And while it's not as bad as it usually is, it's still pretty bad, and I feel like I need to do more. But it is certainly livable with the new stuff installed. Most of my belongings are in it, and things are returning to normal in the room, and that makes me feel a little better. I've still got some crap back here, but I have a feeling I will be able to get rid of that or put it into the new space soon. I'm also going to have a new desk, and that's going to take place in about 2-3 weeks or 4 weeks. I'm patient. I do not mind needing to move all this crap that is on my desk. I already suffered enough with the bureau, so very happy with this new addition. It gives me an extra drawer of space. It's not falling apart. I mean, most of the drawers in my old chest of drawers were indeed falling out and could not hold everything. I can blame myself partially because of overfilling it, but now that I have that extra drawer, it really helps. So, yay, but boo for not having much free time, and boo for having to do a shit ton of cleaning. That's basically also part of unfucking my habitat. I had to do a lot of cleaning and decluttering, and I got rid of almost all of my Japanese doujinshi from Gundam Wing and stuff like that. It was like, here I am thinking, oh, it's just a small bookcase full. It's no big deal. Yeah, there was over 100 books that I had to get rid of in order to put different things into the closet where they could be out of sight for these delivery people. And I just ended up selling them to a friend. Hi, Heather. For like $10. I was just so happy to just get rid of the clutter. So, thank you, Heather. She knows who she is. She's awesome. I hope she likes it and isn't too horrified by my taste in smut. Most of it was yaoi. Look it up, kids. And try not to be horrified. And remember, this was when I was in my early 30s, about 10 years ago when I bought all this stuff. So anyway, before I turned beet red from admitting that I used to buy all that stuff for cheap. Most of it was when I was in Japan, when I could get them for like $2 or $1.50. So the things we do when we are young and traveling alone. Anyway, what else was there? Oh, and yes, that wasn't all I did in Japan when I was there. What else is there? What have I done? Oh, just basically kept my head above water. That's what I do, and it sometimes takes a lot of effort just to do that. Oh, I did put up the Christmas tree yesterday. Lots of snowmen. And maybe I'll just do snow next year. We'll see. We have so many ornaments, it's kind of tough. And yeah, and this week I'll put up some lights or decorations for the outside of the house too. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, let me move on before I end up yawning all over you and mortifying you. Let me see. Oh, I do have one thank you. Thank you for the Winds Chief. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry while I move on to Ravelry here. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Just cleaning. Ah, yes. Boutros Babe. Heather from Highland Handmaids saw that I love the pattern, and she actually spread the love and sent me the Wind Chief pattern by Les Knits, and I'm honored. Thank you so much, Heather. I already thanked her, though, so. And that's it. I'm going to close out of Ravelry, and now it's dark again. What have I been watching? Ah, yes. I finally finished Season 2 of American Horror Story Asylum. I finished it just as they put it on Instant View. Oh well. Anyway, I finished it, and while I enjoyed watching it, I must admit I was a little disappointed by the rushed, let's wrap up all the loose ends and tell you what happened because we didn't want to bother filming it kind of deal. Well, they just wrapped it up. Sorry. They just wrapped it up in the last episode, and I was like, wow, that was rushed. Jumping all over the place in time and space here. But anyway, it was still enjoyable to watch. I now am way behind in Sleepy Hollow and American Horror Story The Coven, so I need to catch up on those. And of course, I'm still watching Doctor Who. I finally watched the Van Gogh episode of Doctor Who, and I didn't cry as much as I thought I would. But I did cry a little. But, well, it made me a little emotional towards the end. Because really that man suffered so much in his life. And yeah, it was a good episode. And of course, it inspired me to make a nerdy Christmas tree. I'll put it probably behind me or something like that. And hopefully I'll be able to find a small tree and dress it up in pictures of TARDIS and Star Wars ornaments and whatever. We'll see. I do have some. And what else is there? That's it for now. Anyway, let me just say thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate all my viewers. Thank you so much for watching, whether you're just coming to the program or have been watching me since episode 1, which is probably in the internet ether, seeing as blip bounced me. But we'll see. I don't even know if I still have episode 1. Oh dear. Anyway, neither here nor there. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you wonderful people. And if you like the show, please join the group. And don't forget, there's a new knitting out with some really interesting sweater patterns. And of course, socks and other bullshit. And And that's it for now. Let me leave you with my usual parting thought. No matter what you're making it with, no matter what you're doing, if you're crafting and enjoying it, you are making the world a more beautiful place. And that's all for now. I will see you you will see me in a week. Alright, happy crafting. Bye bye, everybody.